Got an eye problem? My book finally came. The Complete Anti-Inflammatory Diet for Beginners. Yes, because I need to lower my... Oh, this is like a cookbook. What the hell? There's a lot to consider and a lot to avoid. Wait. So, no meat? Is this a vegan book? Consider with care meat. Avoid foods to enjoy. Oh, this reminds me of when I read the Dr. Sebi book. Well, I guess nature didn't make it, don't take it. Now, let's talk about candy. This motherfucker needs... This motherfucker big mad. All eyes on me. That's a fact. First of all, hanging in there. Which video that was? Oh, okay, it was that one. Hello, everyone. Today is Saturday, March 21st, 2000. Hello, everyone. Today is Saturday, March 21st, 2026, at 5:29 a.m. in the morning. Well, so I'm gonna do a video talking because I have to use the bathroom so bad, and I have to go pee so bad, and you know they're trying to force urinate me, so my bladder is weak and I can't even really hold it. I'm hoping that you know the place that opens up in a half hour. I'm hoping I can make it in time without being forced to pee on myself. Um, so, like, my legs are so swollen that I hate that I have to sacrifice being forced to, like, go to a park and lay in the grass. You know, I don't know if I lay in the grass for a few hours, if that would help drain the fluid from my legs.
Did y'all see her legs? Did y'all see her legs?
Hello everyone, it's 10:07 a.m. in the morning. So, y'all see how huge my legs are? This is from being on the streets and not having a bed to sleep in or whatever.
They go
for
close up of her toes,
3 weeks,
Dickie.
3 whole weeks. So as soon as I start the video, here's a gang stalker trying to walk near.
Girl, you worry about the wrong thing.
No, I mean nobody was bothering me before I came on the video.
I showed my nephew, he went off.
But look how big. So I'm with my OCD and everything. You know, I hate like sitting on the floor, on the ground, in the grass or whatever. Yeah, this is how the perps have me.
Well, this is why you keep urinating.
You know, forced to suffer like this. And 2 perps came to make fake harassing, attacking, lying, slanderous, narcissistic, know-it-all, harassing comments. Oh, I did say harassing already. Abusive comments on my channel, you know, a short while ago. And if you calling me names like greedy and using numbers that I hate, and then want to dish out unsolicited advice, you don't mean me any good. And you're not here to help. You're here to narcissistically control and shame and be judgmental and steal, kill, and destroy like your father, Satan. Look how oh man. See, look like as if my legs are bursting at the seams.
You think?
Here my arms. Wow, and I hate that I smell bad. But they say it's supposed to be like 80 or 81 degrees outside. So they warned against it being too hot today. So I came to sit in the shade. Or try to lay down and yeah. I'm gonna try to I have no choice but to come here and try to get rest. You know. But I'll update y'all later. I love y'all. Cause I don't know, my legs hurt and they feel like they're about to burst. And I think even my arms feel puffy, you know. My thighs even feel swollen and hard. So, I, you know, I need rest, I need sleep, I need, you know, hygiene, I need a shower. It's like, if you go like, I don't know about other people, but if I go at least a week without getting to have a shower, then, or a few days or longer, and I try to wash myself, my skin ends up burning, you know, trying to take a shower for the first time in a few days or a couple of weeks. And if I have to be on the streets tonight, in which I think I will, it will be 18 nights. And also it'll be like 2 weeks straight since I got to have a shower. And tomorrow morning will be 2 weeks straight since I ever got to lay down. Do y'all know what that feels like? But y'all falsely accuse me of living in luxury off of other people's dime and receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if I was, it's none of your fucking business. It's none of your stalkers' business.
And it's crazy, Brian, because I just so happened to get this book today.
Business. Excuse me. Y'all think that y'all are entitled to narcissistically abuse, stalk, follow, and harass, and if here's a fake perp. Wait, where did the bastard disappear to? Bright neon light, and have that like very bright lights. So, yeah, like the last time, like the longest I ever in my life think that I've been like, is like 3 weeks straight, like 21 whole days straight with no shower was, and sometime in the year 2021 in Pensacola, Florida. That was the longest in my entire life that I was forced to go with no shower because of being wrongfully blocked from help. Well, they have a perk vehicle that's going the wrong way, and then not only the wrong way, but they got like construction. So you can't go there either. Or they're gonna try to fake move stuff around. So, but so like I've gone plenty of times after I became homeless in 2018. Like throughout the years 2018 and 19, I've had plenty of moments where I would end up going a whole 30 days without getting to stretch out and lay down and sleep. Excuse me. And then if I'm, like I used to try to ride the buses at night, the bus drivers, even if you have a monthly pass or whatever, the bus drivers would not let you ride they were kind of frowned upon if you wanted to ride the bus all night. And like they make you get off the bus and then at the end of the line and then wait for the next one. And then they don't care if it's winter. I'm talking about the RTA buses, not the Jefferson Parish buses. If it's winter, they make the buses crazy cold on purpose. Like it's already like 30 degrees at that time. And then the bus drivers want to leave the air on like 60, the air conditioner on and won't put on a heater, on purpose to torture us and make us miserable. So they made it hard, for homeless to try to feel safe riding a bus. The buses and streetcars, they won't let you ride all night. As I said, if you ride the bus, even if you got a monthly pass, they make you get off. And then take the next one, or take another route somewhere else. But, yeah, so, yeah, I feel tortured by not me being prevented from getting hygiene done, And they have local public parks with swimming pools. The same SUV that passed by, they just ran a stop sign. So, so like they have public parks and public swimming pools in New Orleans that they allowed other homeless people to take a shower and they didn't have to swim. And whether I go swimming or not, like they try to refuse me service, like they refuse to let me take a shower, and then falsely accuse me of being a pedophile, and for no reason at all. These are people who don't even know me, and then what make you think what make you think, who told you that lie, or what made you think that I'm a pedophile? And they said, oh, it's because you're homeless. And I'm like, this was before I was fully aware about as much as I know now about the gang stalking. So those free year-round swimming pools. Well, if this is because I'm homeless, how come you let other homeless people shower and they don't have to go swimming?
Then there's something in the milk ain't clean.
They do weird stuff like falsely accuse me of stealing paper towels and toilet paper and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, at that time, I had just got paid. With the Social Security or SSI check at the time, and I'm like, what would I steal for if I just got that and I could go to, I could go to fake Walmart or whatever, like I've been doing for the past few days, having to go buy packs of toilet paper, 94 cents. And I've been having to use up extra toilet paper because of the forced urination. So like
Candy, you can't buy hygiene products right now. I bet you're gonna rethink going on that world tour across the United States.
insane thing that the stalkers are doing is they're keeping me forced homeless on the streets. And then when my legs swell up, they expect me to go to the hospital and get fluid pills when all I need is freaking a roof over my head and to be left alone. And because like once I get in the hotel, if I stay like enough days in the hotel, the swelling could go down and you know, my legs would be much skinnier. You know, now what's strange is I didn't get to like lay down flat, but when you ride coach and Amtrak trains, I was able to recline comfortably and put my legs up and sleep. But for some reason, my legs were swollen and the swelling would not go down. So I don't understand that. So it's like, but when I'm in a hotel in a bed, you know, the first night when I get in the hotel room, like it's hard trying to take a shower, but I push myself anyway. And you know, it's hard to try to clean my legs and my feet and everything. And I feel like my legs are about to burst. And then after my shower is over and I ate dinner and stuff, my legs end up cramping. And it's only, a lot of times it's only that first night. You know, and then if I stay like 3 or 4 nights in the hotel, on the 4th night, my legs are back very skinny. Like almost all the swelling would go down. But I find that as many nights as I am on the streets, that's how many nights it would take for once I get a hotel room for the swelling to finally go down. So if my legs been swollen for 8 days, and I'm on the streets, it would take 8 days in a hotel for the swelling to go back down. Or, you know, once I get back on the streets and I go to the library, like say if I leave the hotel with skinny legs around 11 a.m. or noon or even 1 p.m., depends on the hotel. And if I leave the hotel and check out and then go to the library, and then by the time of dinner time, my legs are starting to be noticeably swollen again. You know, excuse me, but I don't believe in, you know, I no longer believe in pharmaceutical drugs and medicine or whatever. And I hate that due to this gang stalking, I've had certain circumstances where I thought I would die. I thought I was gonna die, so I ended up going to the emergency room, or certain medical situation would seem unbearable, torture or pain or whatever. So I would feel like I have no choice, but I don't know of any other option but to go to the emergency room. But I don't like pharmaceutical drugs anymore. I don't want to take them anymore. You know, I didn't even want to take the antibiotics back in December or January or whenever that was. I guess that I was told it was sinus infection. You know, so now I was looking for someone to respond back to me about something online, and then I kind of find out, you know, usually I be trying to avoid looking at my mentions on YouTube because of the perps, you know, wrongfully tagging me and stuff, you know. But I think I found a way to turn my mentions off on YouTube and just, you know, try to avoid looking at the mentions with them tagging and harassing me, or the perps, you know, tagging and harassing me. But I was trying to see if someone had responded back to me about something, and I noticed a couple of hours ago that my twin sister had said the red light, traffic light, they're blinking. I can't believe that she tried to be smart ass and try to say stuff like, you know, yeah, Candy said that, you know, the mental health system or whatever is man-made. And then she tried to say, oh, you want to know what else is man-made? The hotels and DoorDash and Uber rides and stuff like that. And then the fake red triangle cult criminals were fake agreeing with her, saying, well said, Brandy. And they gave her 15 likes on bullying me and abusing me. But if I would have said something like that about her, I would get like 1 or 2 likes or 0 likes.
What is wrong with what I said? Is that or is that not a fact? Everything in the world is man-made. What is, Halos, what is wrong with what I said?
I can't believe that she tried to be smart ass and try to say stuff like, yeah, Candy said that mental health, the mental health system or whatever is man-made. And then she tried to say, oh, you want to know what else is man-made? The hotels and DoorDash and Uber rides and stuff like that. And then the fake red triangle cult criminals were fake agreeing with her, saying, well said, Brandy. And they gave her 15 likes on bullying me and abusing me. But if I would say something like that about her, I would get like 1 or 2 likes or 0 likes. But they give her praise for bullying me, for making abusive, harassing comments. But when I say my twin sister did this, my twin sister did that, I get massive thumbs down and hardly any likes or
Cause you be
thumbs
lying
down or anything. So they got their minds made up to just believe everything she says. Everything she says and believe nothing I say, but yet stalking and watching my every move.
Oh.
And my twin sister, she tries to perk with the red every chance she gets.
Oh.
At her every opportunity. I mean, she's one trying to sacrifice me. It's like, damn, you don't even want your own fucking twin sister to survive. But then she can beg for donations, and she got housing. When she the first time I saw her ask for donations was in 2024, before she got drunk and beat and raped the girlfriend Tiara. She tried to mock me by pretending to be homeless, living in her vehicle before she got rid of it, or before, Tiara destroyed it or whatever. And, she mocked me talking about Tiara and I are now homeless. And then,
why people are still talking about Tiara's beyond me.
Sacrificed that dog Pippa, the cult gave her $2,000. And
you need to stop lying.
I heard that when Wyatt died,
you heard? Who told you?
They gave her $25,000.
Why would they just particularly give me $25,000? Why not all the people in the Candy? So if I hired a hitman to do something to Wyatt, then why am I not in jail, you doofus? So where I get this $25,000 from? Boy, I could turn real evil right now. I really could. Talking about I raped that girl.
Yeah, so everything was just one-sided and not right at all. Like, she can eat. She could be hypocritically obese and then call me fat and greedy and have everybody else call me fat and greedy. And I get persecuted the more I speak out about her.
When do I call her fat and greedy? When? Brian, did you see this part? Because I really want to know what I said wrong.
The red light, traffic light, they're blinking. I can't believe that she tried to be smart ass and try to say stuff like, yeah, Candy said that, mental health, the mental health system or whatever is man-made. And And then she tried to say, oh, you want to know what else is man-made? The hotels and DoorDash and Uber rides and stuff like that.
What is wrong with what I said? Is that not true?
And then the fake red triangle called criminals were fake agreeing with her, saying, well said, Brandy. And they gave her 15 likes on bullying me and abusing me. But if I would have said something like that about her, I would get like 1 or 2 likes or 0 likes. But they give her praise for bullying me, for making abusive, harassing comments. But when I say my twin sister did this, my twin sister did that, I get massive thumbs down and hardly any likes or thumbs up or anything.
That's not true. People was cash apping you at one point just to spite me.
So they got their minds made up to just believe everything she says. Everything she says, and believe nothing I say, but yet stalking and watching my every move. You know, and my twin sister, she tries to perk with the red every chance she gets. At her every opportunity. I mean, she's one trying to sacrifice me. It's like, damn, you don't even want your own fucking twin sister to survive. But then she can beg for donations, and she got housing. When she the first time I saw her ask for donations was in 2024, before she got drunk and beat and raped the girlfriend Tiara. She tried to mock me by pretending to be homeless, living in her vehicle before she got rid of it, or before, you know, Tiara destroyed it or whatever. And, you know, she mocked me talking about Tiara and I are now homeless. And then, you know, when she blood sacrificed that dog Pippa, the cult gave her $2,000. And I heard that when Wyatt died, they gave her $25,000. Yeah, so and everything's just one-sided and not right at all. Like, she can eat. She can be hypocritically obese and then call me fat and greedy and have everybody else call me fat and greedy. And I get persecuted the more I speak out about how unfair it is and her abuse and bullying. My own twin sister is teaming up with internet stalkers to cyber stalk, follow, harass, bully, and try to control me. She wants to try to force mental health on me so bad because when it's time to sacrifice, I can't resist. They feel threatened by me not being on psych medications because I'm fighting back. And they know if I'm medicated with that witchcraft, they can succeed at their crimes, their fake illegal crimes. When I'm pretty sure my twin sister eats 3 meals a day. And other family members eat 3 meals a day. Why aren't y'all telling her to go get a job? Y'all give her money. Everything that the cult stalkers do is one-sided, fake, and unfair. And a double standard. So, well, but anyway, yesterday I had a healthy dinner. Well, I made sure to include fruit and vegetable intake yesterday for dinner. And that's something good, you know. But one bad thing is yesterday when I got on the bus yesterday afternoon, they had this lady that's normally like to have a 24-hour smile on her face. But yesterday she got an attitude with me when I got on the bus. There was a passenger. And then my eye was itching. Then, like the day before yesterday, when I got on the bus and I said hi, it just went here, like under her breath, you know. So, ever since then, her face, I don't know her name, but her face has been like cemented heavily, forcefully unwanted and intrusive in my mind.
You was thinking about tapping them
All
skins.
afternoon yesterday, all evening, all night, and all morning, early morning.
Okay, stop thinking about tapping them skins, huh?
She's one of those people that stand at the front of the bus and you know, kiss the bus driver's ass and talk to the bus drivers, and then kind of like sometimes they have certain fake perp passengers that refuse to get out of my way. You know, why should I have to, and then like I did a video and about being sick and tired of them doing that. And then like they expect me to squeeze between 3 people talking to the bus driver at the same time, and then they get an attitude and refuse to move out of my way, and then try to bully, harass, and laugh at me and call me crazy. Like the day before yesterday, I was trying to tell you about the homeless perp, the fake crusty homeless perp that act like he think he ain't homeless. Excuse me. And he kisses the bus driver's ass and then refuses to move out my way. You know, why should I have to deal with being obstructed? Like if you're obstructing, you know, the pathway, and why should I have to struggle to squeeze through? Like, sit your ass fucking down. So I think the stalkers eventually got to her and told her and showed her my videos or whatever, and I have a feeling that might be why she mad at me, or been rolling her eyes at me, or, you know, been frowning upon me lately. But then she got Masonic perp friends. You know, so you're guilty by association anyway. If she was a fake nice perp and then, you know, mad at me now and not being so nice after she got exposed or whatever, you know, but people try, in the so-called TI community, try to tell me kill perps with kindness and don't walk around being mean, you know, it's like, oh, they trying to tell you be Christ-like or whatever, you know.
Ain't that what you say you want to do?
But, shucks, it hurts my feelings when I try to be nice to people, period, and they don't return the favor, and they still think that you know, they end up being even meaner when I try to be nicer. I cannot kill the gang stalkers with kindness. I don't try to go out my way to kiss their ass or be friendly, but for me to just say hi and they turn their nose up like they think they're superior and think they're too good to say hello back. Or they're just mean for no reason at all. So, but my legs hurt so bad. So I'm like, I don't plan to go to the library today and probably not tomorrow either. And I don't know about Monday. I'm not sure about Monday. But I'm gonna get off here. I love y'all. Keep me in your prayers. And I'll try to check in. I don't know if I'll check in this afternoon, but I tried to live stream last night. And the stalkers, I kind of wasn't feeling well, still sick, and the perps blocked all my supporters from talking, and then only allowed the trolls and regular other perps and stuff. They blocked my supporters from talking to me, you know. And they had the female that made false promises to that came in my chat yesterday, and the numbers in her username seemed questionable.
Oh, I knew
and
it.
She made false promises to help me And,
Yeah,
the person
the last couple of numbers said 33.
tagged her and told her don't help me, and if they lied to her, you know. But she made false promise to help me by 8 o'clock in the morning, and she stood me up. She stood me up and lied. But then another person came through to help, you know. But I can't get a hotel this weekend because the hotel prices are crazy. But Sunday they're supposed to go back down, and I might have to try to ask for partial help. But I'm gonna get off here. I love y'all. Thanks.
Oh boy. Oh no. What's going on? Let's see.
It's 11:04 p.m. at night, and he's illegally planted there in advance. Because they know this is where I sit,
Oh.
and he's planted there smoking. I don't know if it's cigarettes or weed.
You don't know.
And that's your business
Just so
now?
that they can lie and say, "Oh, I was here first." When you hear the gang stalk, so he's planted right there to smoke near me, and he was planted there in advance.
Oh. But that's your thing. I was here first.
She like Ray J. I hit it first.
You have to discredit him because he was there first. Do you know what you're doing right now? You are stalking this person.
Now he scooted up some. He smelled like he's smoking a cigarette.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It doesn't look like he speeded up to me.
Now he scooted up some. He smelled like he's just so that they can lie and say, "Oh, I was here first." When you hear the gang stalk, he's planted right there to smoke near me, and he was planted there in advance.
You just go right beside you if you want to.
Now he scooted up some. He smelled like he's smoking a cigarette.
He didn't scoot up at all. Nice try, though. Nice try. Ignorant ass. Well, let's see what else is going on.
To this homeless purpose, today is Saturday, March 21st, 2026, 1:34 a.m. in the morning. And this bird pretended to play sleeping. And then when I started darkening, now she heard that boy, I heard them illegally fake run off. He was playing sleeping. I mean, playing like he was sleeping.
Oh, like you do. You'll fall asleep for like 2 seconds. While you're recording, just for some pity. Did y'all hear what that man said? If you see me walking by, don't you ever fuck with me. I'm a vampire. I think that's what he said, was vampire. I will gladly go to jail for that shit. So was he sleeping like everybody else? So you have to stalk and bully and harass him because you're such a narcissist. You think everybody's there for you.
And then I started filming and recording. He heard them.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is that the backpack? Is that the white and orange backpack? Did she say that somebody stole that? Look how nasty, dirty that is. You hopeless, disgusting, narcissistic, evil witch.
Mouth.
Yeah, look at who ran her mouth. Anyway, nice try. Nice try. Well,
If I have to be on the street tonight, which I think I will, it will be 18 nights. And also it'll be like 2 weeks straight since I got to have a shower. And tomorrow morning will be 2 weeks straight since I ever got to lay down. Y'all know what that feels like? But y'all fall for accuse me of living in luxury over other people's dime and receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if I was, it's none of your fucking business.
Oh,
It's none of your business.
if I was, it's not your business.
Well, I'm not a stalker, okay? I'm not a stalker. And yeah, it is kind of people's business, you big bad hairy man, okay? When you get on social media or any other platform and you fraudulently beg and stand for money, saying, I'm disabled, and you know you're not, okay? All of this is because you're lazy and you're entitled. And don't you dare, big back, don't you dare get on here and make it seem like for the last 2.5 weeks since you've not had as much money that you haven't gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars in the last 10 years and you basically just admitted it, okay? You know, you record everything except for truth. We all know that, or most of us. And you got a big mouth, and you're entitled and you're greedy, so you show and you talk about all the money that you've gotten, at least to the point where you talk about it on video. So it's not hard, okay, to add up the money that you've gotten for hotels, for deposits, for Ubers, for DoorDashes, for meals, for supplements, for this, for that, for a 30-day vacation on a train that society paid for. So, and there's a lot of intelligent people in the world, I'm not talking about your fans. So it's not hard to add it up. So don't you dare come on here and say just because the last 2.5 weeks that it's not been as prosperous for you, that you have not been gaining it. And even with that being said, pretty big bag, you get money every single day. A lot of money. That's how you eat good. That's how you eat 3 meals a day plus snacks. Is by everybody else giving you money. You work for nothing. Even your stupid channel that you call content, it's not content. The only reason why you're even getting paid for it is because you got monetized, because you got X amount of subs. And let's see if Mrs. Greedy Big Back has, and I'm sure she has, because she's even going up on the subs. 604, yeah. I am not subscribed to her. I refuse. I refuse to watch any commercials. She's not going to make a dime off of me. So, yeah, you have. You're very, you're so, you twist that. Just because you've been on the low go as far as money for the last 2.5 weeks, you make it seem like it's been like this for the whole time you've been on the streets. You're a liar. So just stop. And she says she'll use the same words and the same phrases over and over because she thinks Candy is delusional, but she's smart with what she does. She's watched other people's channels that feel that they're really going through things, and she's applied that to her life, okay? And I can tell you right now, if you go watch any supposedly homeless person or someone that's true homeless, she's the wealthiest supposed homeless person I've ever seen. This is by choice because Candy refuses to get a job. Her last job she quit because she did not like the look she got. That's 3.5 years ago. She's not even trying to even look for one. She'll lie and tell you she has. No. She spends her days begging. When she's not begging, she sleeps at the library. So y'all are feeding this girl and paying her vacation to sleep and then to come on here and lie in bed. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, y'all. That new medicine they put me on give me stomach problems, man. Hey, Deborah. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I gotta restart the live. It just said that it detected a copyright thing. Yes, she believe that. Yeah, I gotta restart the live.